I don't agree.
I just want another girl.
No, then all right, you go get you another girl. It was fun.
Okay.
We had our time. Cool. You want another girl? I got you. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna exit.
So even if you want sexual access with another girl, you would not be open to that.
No, what's mine is mine, and if it's not mine, it's not mine. You can have it.
Do you? Because I've noticed that you have some equality concepts here. Do you think men and women are the same? Because you said promiscuity between men and women is the same earlier.
Yeah, I do. I believe that it should 100% be 50-50.
Okay.
If you aren't okay with your partner doing this, then you don't do it.
So you think men and women are equal?
I think that they should be. Yes, I think that they are equal. I don't think that we are treated equal though. And that can be.
But wouldn't it be fair to say that the reason why they're not treated equal is because they're actually not equal, contrary to what popular belief might try to tell you about men and women?
I could see why you would say that.
I mean, it's a biological fact that we think differently, we behave differently, we view the world differently.
Right.
We have certain advantages that you guys don't. So how can we be equal when the reality is that men are superior to women in a lot of things? Most things, I would say. Women are superior in some things. But
you're right.
So
like we have I said we should be treated equal. So that means that goes back to the things. Okay.
I disagree, and I'll tell you why. Like the reason why we shouldn't be treated equally is because men have to work way harder to achieve things in life than women do.
Okay.
So why is it that I have to work hard and still get the same treatment as a woman who doesn't have to work as hard? Realistically speaking.
Well, that's but even some women work hard. I've been on my own since I was 16.
Like
I'm 19. I've been on my own since I was 16. I have my own stuff, everything. I'm talking. It ain't sad shit. It ain't sad.
I agree in equality of opportunity. I think every opportunity that man has, a woman should have.
But
I don't agree.
But we don't though.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't, because just like how you said. Listen, just like how you said that women are. Oh well, y'all can get on a yacht at 18 and all this stuff. Okay, well, didn't you also just say that most of the wealth in this world is from men? Y'all easily get more money. So how are we supposed to get our money?
Is it easy to make money though?
I mean, it depends on what you're doing. What you mean? Like, is it easy for y'all to make money off of this? You know what I'm saying?
No, every guy at this table here is well into their 30s or 40s that made their money.
Yeah.
Yet a woman is able to get into a room with these guys at 18 years old. So it's not the same. You're kind of just glossing over the fact that making money is extremely difficult and it takes men many decades to be able to do it.
But just like how y'all said, women have all this power. Like if we have this power, then why don't we use it? Y'all men use it. You know what I'm saying? Like so in a way we are in a way it is equal. It's equal in different ways. Yes. Okay.
If it's equal in different ways, that means it's not equal.
Okay.
Think about it. Think about what you just said. Like
men work harder than women. The whole wage gap thing is the most ridiculous thought. Men work harder. They work third shift more frequently. They work longer hours. They get hazard pay for doing the riskiest jobs. And then you hear these absurdities that women only make 77%. Women are underrepresented in executive positions. You know where else women are underrepresented? They're underrepresented in underwater welding. They're underrepresented on oil rigs. They're underrepresented in like mines.
Alaskan sea fishing, very dangerous job.
Yeah,
construction.
You know where else women are underrepresented in murder statistics, where 6 men are killed for every 1 woman. You know where else women are underrepresented? Prisons. So no, it's just absurd. It's just absurd.
Where you're coming from, yeah.
I don't think you do, actually.
But they also control the poverty. They control the homelessness.
How many homeless men do you see versus homeless women? What does that ratio look like?
Ooh, 10-1.
That is huge.
And by the way, I think women. There's some things women do better than men. Obviously,
just like men do some things better than women.
I'm just disagreeing with the equality thing. Men are better at many things. Women are better at some things. And that beautiful combination that comes together, that's where the romance is, or the specialness between a man and a woman.
I like you. I see.
You have good taste. I see that. That's the smartest thing you've said today.
Wow.
This equality shit that like, everybody should be equal. No, there's equal opportunity to go do something.
Yeah.
And a young woman does have some opportunities that a young man doesn't have. Right. And a young man just gets ignored because he hasn't done shit yet. And he should be ignored. He's going to be ignored by the best women. He's going to be ignored by the best men. A young man gets ignored by default unless he goes out and gets something done. So that's life. It's just life. It shouldn't even be, reality should not be a controversial thing. So this thing that like, oh, equality is a joke. Equality is the most disrespectful thing that like people who make an unequal effort, of course, should have unequal results. A guy that don't do shit is going to be very lonely. He's going to be poor. He's going to stay dumb, But a question you asked earlier about, the judgment of who should be judged more harshly. You know why they answer the way they do? Is like 80% of men are just ignored.
Yeah.
80% are totally ignored. They're not even judged because there's such a split-second heuristic decision. It's like, nope, that guy's not doing shit.
They're invisible.
Totally invisible. So unless you go do something, that's a man's reality. That's life.
Yeah. Women don't have to accomplish anything to get admiration from the opposite gender, but men must accomplish a lot to get even a look by the opposite gender.
I don't think that's wrong, by the way.
Yeah.
That's just reality. That makes sense to me.
Right.
I would say even your job, you could wake up, become of age, work at Hooters. I'm a guy. I can't do that. Like a security job if I'm lucky, if I'm in shape, but Hooters is.
I get what y'all are saying. I see where y'all are coming from.
Basically, as I said, I can get attention just going to the grocery store. I remember she said that. Just like a dude can't really do that. You got to make some of yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said some bullshit about she paid for a nigga's grocery. Shut up, bro.
Nah, that shit ain't never happen. That shit never happen. And there's a lot of different opportunities that women have. Like, I'm not going to hire a male nanny or babysitter. You know what I'm saying? Right. This is a different opportunity. So if you're a 16-year-old girl, you can make a bunch of money babysitting. If you got enough heart to go out and be like a hard worker. But a dude can't do that.
Yeah, I would say men are superior in the things that are most tangible to the advancement of society. Women are more superior in, like, obviously child rearing, nurturing, taking care of the next society. That's what I would say, right? Men need women to propagate a society. Women need men to create a society.
Build it.
But I would say we aren't equal because we have different strengths, and that by default makes us non-equal. So men are just better at certain things than women are, and women are better at some other things, but that means we're not equal. So that's why female promiscuity and male promiscuity isn't the same, because we look at the world differently. A guy with a bunch of bodies is not the same as a girl with a bunch of bodies. For me to fuck a bunch of girls, I have to have skills. For her to fuck a bunch of dudes, she had no skills.
Just show up.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Be pretty.
Starfish.
So that's why when on my answer, if that happens, all right, cool. Get that other bitch, I'm gone. Like, it's just as simple as that. Because, and if he can't respect, like, if he says that, and I'm like, no, like, that's not good. One, you should already know that. That should be a boundary you set at the very beginning of a relationship.
Agreed.
Saying, I don't like this stuff. Don't ask it. If you ask it, I'm going to leave.
Let me ask you a question. Would it be fair to say that most men are only as faithful as their options?
Ooh. Wow.
Married.
No, it's a good one. I'm not going to lie. That was.
Would it be fair to say that's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wouldn't it be foolish for you, knowing that fact that most men are only as faithful with their options, is to walk away from a relationship where a guy actually likes you? If the next guy's going to do the same shit, wouldn't that kind of be foolish? There you go. You could think about it.
Because it's.
Why not?
Go ahead.
If the next guy's going to do practically the same thing, why not just deal with the guy that you already know and love? If the next guy's going to do it anyway.
Because to me, that's not love. You should only
How about
want to.
Men and women love differently?
Cool, then we're different. I'm leaving. 100%.
But the next guy's going to be the same.
And if the next guy's the same, I'm leaving. I'll be single my whole life. Shit.
Okay.
I don't need a man.
Period.
It's all about.
You don't need no
it's
man.
all about.
Go, queen.
And that's one thing. Men, when men pay your bills,
Preach.
when men think that that's how they get their power.
Facts.
You got to make sure that they don't have that power over you. Because once they do, you're gone. It's like you're their property.
You're
and
done.
and
You're
it
done.
shouldn't be like that for
We
both
ain't no
ways.
dogs.
Right. You're not cows, right?
Obey.
What did you say? Anyway.
Derek, did you have something that you want to say to that? I saw you laughing.
I mean, it was just, I'm happy, like, that's the best laugh I might have on my birthday. Thank you so much. Thank you. I've seen that in the comments too, so thank you in the audience. That's very helpful. Imagine that, like, this worldview, and you're 19. I'm not going to pick on you too much. You're 19, and I think you're very sincere. I think the things you say, you sound very sincere. But imagine that, like, the idea that, like, a man's trying to control me by paying my bills and taking care of me and shit. Like,
No, I didn't say that they're trying to control. That's how they think that they have
That's how he
power.
gets his power.
Yeah,
That's how he
because
gets his power.
it is.
You know, let me tell you, any woman that spent time with me, if we were dating, she's not going to have a job. She had a job when I met her. She'll have a job probably, but she's not going to have a job later because I'm not going to ask when I want to take my woman somewhere. I'm not going to ask her. I'm say, hey, we're going. Hey, pack your shit. We're going to Las Vegas tonight.
Ooh.
Hey, pack your shit. We're going to Europe tomorrow.
Ooh.
I might say it nicely, but hey, pack your stuff. We're going to Europe tomorrow.
I'm down.
I'm not having a girl say to me, hey, I got to ask my boss.
Get the fuck out of here.
I got to ask my boss
permission to do shit with me.
Let's go.
All right, so
out of here.
Are you using that power? Am I using that power to like take a woman that I spend a lot of time with, take her around the world with me, to take her to the things that I'd be doing and share my life, to put her in business class next to me on international jets, have her in a private jet with me? Am I using my power? When she comes back to my 10,000 plus square foot fucking palace,
Ooh.
when she's in my fucking palace, am I using my power to control her with all that marble?
Yeah. She's chilling.
The fucking $1.5 million of stone.
Gucci.
So I mean, I just sound. I think a lot of women wish they had these problems. That's all I'm saying. In my experience, there's plenty of women that would be happy to sign up for those type of problems. And like, that man paid my bills. He bought me a 6-figure vehicle. He made sure I didn't have to work. He took care of everything in my life.
Make sure my bank account is fat.
Oh man.
Yo, that's exactly.
Bought me a fucking huge ass diamond ring, bigger than any of my friends could imagine having. Every one of their friends is jealous as fuck. Bought me a dozen luxury handbags. All that power, all that control.
Yo, that's what
I think a lot of women be happy to have that problem. That's been my experience.
And
then the idea, and I'm sorry to interrupt. And then the idea that I'm going to go make tens of millions of dollars, which I've already done. And then sometimes I've made more than $20 million a year. Multiple years I've done that. And then the idea that if I ask a woman, hey, could you not put that on your Instagram? That it would even be a conversation. There's no conversation. If I just said, it wouldn't even be it wouldn't even come up. It wouldn't even be a thought that there would be something put on an Instagram that it wouldn't be clear that I'd be okay with that shit.
Right.
It wouldn't even be a thought that would be posted, let alone an argument. So it just, you're living in an alternate universe where you're either prohibiting a situation that you would ever have a man that actually did shit, that would be respected by other men, that would have access to literally the best shit in the world. You're putting yourself in a situation where some of you people are like prohibiting yourself from, you can say, I'm an independent woman. You can do whatever you want, but don't pretend there's not consequences to that shit.
Oh no, there is, but that's where if you're a hardworking woman, you can, you know what I mean?
There's a lot of people that work hard.
I 100% get where you're coming from. I see.
See, the only reason you're able to say that at this point is
I hope for your
because
sake that you change a couple of those thoughts. It ain't going to hurt my life. It makes no difference to my life. I hope for your future that you change a couple of those thoughts. Because this lady actually makes a lot of sense with some of the things that she says. And I hear that like there's some decisions you might have made in the past that you've probably been treated unfairly in some relationships. I get that feeling. You might have done a couple things that you're not proud of in previous relationships, but you make a whole lot of fucking sense today. Of like, well, you know what? If a man's treating me good, if he's looking out for me, he's treating me good, he's got my best interest in mind, he's taking care of, probably I could be a little understanding about some things, and go out of your way to be respectful for certain things if that's important for his life,
I think independence is a must for a lady. I actually used to date a millionaire. I used to be driving down South Beach in a Rolls Royce. Everybody's like, Cardi B. No, literally. I swear to God, just like what
so
he
how'd
said.
You fuck that one up?
Stupid. He was he's like crazy. Like he was just like wild. And like
he broke up with you or you broke up with him?
He kind of broke up with me.
You fucked up then.
Yeah.
Because we fight. No, we used to fight a lot. And he used to fight me. He literally told me to jump. I lived at the Epic and he told me to jump off a building and I was on a 36th floor. I swear to God. Like he came on his bending knees. And I felt like being with a millionaire, I lost everything. I lost like who I was. I lost everything because that man like ripped me apart.
Wait, that don't make sense. So you're telling me that he gave you a Bentley to drive and took care of your stuff and he's telling you jump off a building trying to get his investment killed?
Because of who he was. He was an alcoholic. You know what I'm saying? Like he drank a lot.
Wait, hold on. So you were dating someone with a problem?
Yes, he had a problem. I didn't fight the right millionaire.
Well, yeah, the lesson there is not to avoid wealthy men. The lesson is let's not date drug addicts and alcoholics.
Let's not date them. But at the end of the day, he's right. Like where we needed to go, we went. Like if he said, "Yo, we're flying over here," we're there. He made me quit my job. Like the only thing he didn't do was invest. Like like as he said, he's gonna make sure that his woman is beside him. Making that money with him, and that's the key. You can always be independent, but you always need somebody beside you.
Hold on, let me ask a question to the ladies. Ladies, do you think you're going to derive more lifetime fulfillment from having a family or having an education and a career? I want to kind of get an idea of the panel. So raise your hands if you think you'll get more fulfillment from education and education and career. Raise your hands.
I think it's both.
Fulfillment. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I think you'll get it more from career and education, you guys, right? What about you, political science?
I think a family, because
Okay. So you okay. So 1, 2, who else? Raise your hands for career. 3, 4. You think so too? 5. And then on the couch, do you guys think career or family? You think career?
Career.
Career? Damn. So only what? 1, 2, 3, 2 girls think that is family that they'll get fulfillment from? Is that correct? Damn.
Pretty much.
Okay. Why do you think you'll get it through a career versus family and children?
Just because of my past and what I went through, I feel like, being able, as you said, to be independent it's a must.
Okay.
Just in case my dude fall off, I need to be able to make sure that I have his back.
Okay. What about you? Why do you think you're going to get fulfillment from career and education versus a family?
Because
long term,
that career is, is not gonna leave you. Like that's how you make your money. That's how you're gonna.
What if you get fired?
Not if you're your own boss.
I mean, you figure it out, but there's a lot of people that their family. It's just
so the bottom line is your career won't leave you.
Yeah,
what about you?
Career won't leave you.
I like the knowledge and I hate kids.
Oh my God.
Oh shit.
I'm just being honest.
Can't get fired if you're your own boss. Somebody made a comment. Can't get fired if you're your own boss.
Yeah. Okay.
But 80% of businesses fail in the first year.
I was thinking
But
yes, you can get fired real quick. You probably will be.
You said career and education over a family. Why?
I mean, I don't want kids.
Okay.
But
You said fuck them kids.
I just feel like it's more of a fulfillment. You have something to look back on, and I don't know how to describe it, but I just feel like it's more of a self-empowerment type thing.
Okay. And then you said, and I'll come back to you, political science. Why'd you say career?
I kind of agree with you as well. I've been through the same
And the independence?
thing. Yes.
Okay.
So.
What about you on the couch? Why did you say career?
Personally, I just maybe it's because of how I grew up, and I'm big on family, but it's kind of like
not big enough, I guess.
Yeah, so I'm not really.
What's the main reason then
kids
that you pick career and education?
Because I want to prove to myself that I can make it out and do better than anything.
Lifestyle.
Than what my past was in my upbringing, and I've never seen anyone do that. So I want to be the first.
Now, for the women that said career and family, why did you pick family over career, children?
I think having a family is just something I've always wanted. I want to have children. I want to pass down the legacy. I want to pass down my values, my traditions.
Okay.
I just think it's the greatest gift a woman can have is having children.
Okay. Do you think you're a wife material?
Yeah.
All right, pull up Instagram, Chris.
Oh yeah.
We didn't forget.
We didn't forget. Don't worry about that, man.
We're coming strong.
Forget about it.
Let's see here. So
Taylor
very
Barnes.
interesting. Oh wow. Okay. So we can scroll down here.
Bikini.
Yeah. Now we know why she was fighting so hard for girls to be able to
Where's
post
your
what they
man?
want. Where's your boyfriend?
Oh shit. You single.
There's a boat though.
Boat?
Where's your boyfriend?
So we actually, I know this is so off topic.
Yeah.
No,
that ain't him, bro.
That's like her father.
Where's your?
I lived in Israel for a little bit and I studied abroad.
Oh, the boys.
You got black kids. That's a good sign.
Yeah.
What you doing in Haiti?
Okay,
shout out to my
all jokes aside.
Nothing good.
All right, Chris,
We out here.
back out to the top of the profile. Go to the top. So I have a question. So you've been with this man for a year and a half. Why is he nowhere to be found on your profile?
So I did have photos of him, but we recently had a fight and we broke up, but we got back together. So
where is he now?
When did y'all get back together?
2 weeks ago.
So
why'd you not back up?
Yeah, why'd you take your photos down of him when you guys were broken up?
Can archive them. Archive.
I actually had a huge fight with him because I didn't understand why he would never post me. And I was like, I want to post you. I've posted you so many times. Like, why don't you show me? No, I did. So I fought with him. I was like, how come you don't post me? Are you not proud that I'm your girlfriend? And we got like in such a huge fight. So I was like, if you don't post me, I'm not going to post you, you know? Like, if you want to keep me a secret, that's fine, you know?
All right,
so you wanted to be posted by him and he wouldn't post you.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe you're not following him or being disagreeable? Because you're a fairly disagreeable woman, to be honest with you. I've noticed
Why
here
do
that
you say that?
you've made a bunch of arguments in bad faith during this broadcast. So I mean, you know, and I can tell a lot about a woman by speaking to her, and you come off as, which is fine. I mean, you're in college, you're a political science major, you're disagreeable, etc. But wouldn't it be fair to say that these are traits that men typically don't look for?
Buck in the gang.
It's
Like
kind of
what?
annoying. Huh?
Like what?
Men don't like disagreeable women. Because women that are disagreeable have masculine tendencies.
I think if a woman doesn't challenge a man, like, I don't know, I think it's great to challenge a man and,
Really?
and make them like.
Okay. How about
and
this?
Challenge them in an educational way, not in any other way.
Well, here's the thing. What if I told you that men get challenged every day they wake up and have to go out into the world?
Right.
The last thing we want to do is come home and get challenged by a girl. That's annoying.
I don't do that.
You just made an argument for a second ago.
What do you mean?
You said you think men need to be challenged from an education
No,
standpoint.
I mean like educational wise, like, oh, let's go to the gym together. Let's go eat healthy. Let's go to the store. Like, I don't know, like challenge him on going to the grocery store and saying, okay, that's not good for you. Don't eat that. Let's make each other better. It's not challenging him on, oh, like, I don't know, just like.
Well, I mean, maybe you do some critical thinking and think to yourself, why does my boyfriend not want to post me? Maybe it's because,
So he
with all due
said-
respect, you're annoying.
So he said that he wants to keep his life private.
Uh-huh.
That's cap.
What's wrong with that?
I mean, what's wrong with that?
I mean, whose balcony is it?
I live in
Fresh?
Brooklyn. I live
No,
in
stop
Brooklyn.
it. Stop, bro. Come on, man.
Oh, sorry, Fresh.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that on live TV.
It's fine. It is what it is. It's a lot of people that live here.
Yeah.
All right, you could exit out, Chris. But no, realistically speaking, I mean, I think if a guy there's a couple of reasons that it could be. It could be maybe he's not proud of you because maybe you have certain habits or behaviors or whatever that might embarrass him.
I asked him that.
Or maybe he does want to keep it private and he doesn't want people knowing who his girl is. That could be it too. Is he a public figure?
No, but he posts every day. Like he posts like other things.
Is he a
Like,
social media person?
he has a nonprofit. He's an investor. He does stocks.
Oh, then I mean that could be a reason too.
Wait, is he white?
He's Puerto Rican.
Oh, mi gente mucho.
Chino your ass, nigga. I'm sorry to say. Chino your ass. The Puerto Rican.
I did catch him in some like shiesty shit. So I mean, I don't know.
He makes a lot of money?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh.
You the brokey?
Yeah, I mean, hey, like it is what it is. I think some of your character traits might be the reason why he doesn't want to post you. I mean, just for me speaking to you, you seem like a fairly disagreeable woman, which is cool. It's great for making money and getting into the field that you're in, etc. Maybe you want to get into politics, but that's not really attractive to men. It's actually being disagreeable is one of the biggest turnoffs for men.
Disagreeable in
I
what?
agree.
One aspect.
Well,
in her
over the course
defense,
of this podcast,
he's Puerto Rican.
You've made
yo, so
I mean,
listen,
I'm
man,
a
that nigga foul.
I'll give
We
you an
already
example.
know. You know
Like,
what I'm saying?
during this podcast, right? Like,
I mean, that's what I'm supposed to do. No, I'm supposed to like
right now you're doing
have-
it. You're interrupting when I'm speaking. There you go. That's one. And then number two, during the course of this podcast, I've made a bunch of factual statements that you made arguments towards in bad faith. Sometimes not even knowing what the argument was,
Like
just to
what?
agree to the girl next to you. Oh, what's your stats on that real estate thing? Not understanding common sense. And now that I know you're Jewish, you should know better. We all know, right? In the real estate game, from an investor standpoint, most investors are men. It's a fact.
I wasn't disagreeing with you. I was just asking.
So there we go.
You were
Thank you for
trolling.
proving my point. You literally made an argument in bad faith. I didn't disagree with you. I just wanted to say sources just to be difficult. That's what I mean. Which is cool. We can have that discussion on a podcast.
It's a podcast, a discussion.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is that I can see that would bleed over into your personal life too. It's a bad habit from a female perspective to be argumentative.
I honestly appreciate the constructive criticism. I take it with a grain of salt.
Stop cutting Myron off.
What?
God damn.
Yeah, you've been kind of doing it now too. Like I'll be speaking and then you'll start talking.
I can't really hear any. Sorry.
Yes, but because you're talking over him. That's why your voice is annoying.
Okay. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. You got some? I'm finished. But I'm just saying these are traits that men don't find attractive. So just giving you some critical thinking. That's like me. If I was like fat and girls were like curving me left and right, I would want someone to, I would know because I'm a guy. I'm fat. This is why girls aren't sucking my dick and wanting to have sex with me. Guys might not want to commit to you or post you because you might have annoying habits that piss them off. Like any girl that says, oh, I want a guy, I'll challenge a guy, blah, blah. Guys hate that shit, man. It's annoying.
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Based off the facts you said earlier, it might be a side chick. It's what it is, man.
She is, man.
It's what it is, man.
A man's job is to serve God, and a woman's job is to serve her man so he can serve God grateful.
No, the other order,
that's
though.
really
No,
the
she's right, though. The order is God, man of the household, woman, and kids. That's the order.
Yeah, I just find it fascinating how, like, if you look at any civilization that stood the test of time, the man was always in a leadership role.
Yeah.
I think that's not just like a coincidence that people from different civilizations that never had modern technology to communicate with each other all believe that men need to be the leader. So, I mean, I get what you're saying, that you have a problem with male authority, but I think, to be honest with you, that's a convenience that you enjoy being in a first world country. The only reason you're able to enjoy that is because men protect your ability to think that way.
Amen.
Realistically speaking.
Haram! I just don't want, my clash right there is I don't want a man to be like, well, you need me. And that's where I come from, like 50-50.
But realistically speaking, I argue that men do need women, though. Women do need men, though.
In certain aspects, yes,
In
but
every major aspect. Think about the world that you live in, all the modern conveniences you enjoy. It was all built and created by men. Women really don't contribute to society like that.
I'm talking about relationship wise.
But not only that, masculinity is the only reason why women remain free. Without masculinity, we would not be free. Okay, masculinity is protecting us from all the evil that's out there. Look at Iran. Women can't even let their hair down. You know what I mean? If we lived in a country like that where our men aren't protecting us, like how can we say we don't need them? We need them in every single sense.
You need them to fend off other bad men.
Yes.
That's what you need them
Even
for.
animals.
Cambodia.
And you just gotta watch out for the guys that you do select.
Yes,
you know,
big
like
figure.
there's guys out there that actually want to see you succeed and teach you the right thing.
Yeah.
You
I think
like,
also
there's actually good men that they say don't post that. You're like, all right, shit, I ain't posting it.
And I think the other thing too is that, like, I'll be blunt, extremely blunt here. You've probably dated only lower status men, or if you did, maybe meet one guy, maybe you had him for a night or whatever that had his shit together. But what I've realized is that women that typically have a problem with male authority haven't met the right guys. Because typically when you're with a guy that has a shit together and asserts that authority over you, you come to respect it. But if you deal with guys that aren't competent, etc., and they try to tell you what to do, that could be very frustrating as a woman. And trust me, I'm sensitive to that. I completely agree with Derek. We talked about this. Most guys are incompetent losers. That's true. And don't deserve to be respected and or be obeyed. But what I am saying is that it doesn't help that women in general don't respect male authority.
But
it doesn't make it.
It starts in the home, though.
Yeah.
With the father. Is your father in your life?
Yeah,
See, it starts there.
Yeah.
I breathe into later on in life.
Yeah. This is why guys are important.
I just want to chime in on that. My name's brought up. It's like I mentioned this earlier, and I reiterate that the majority of men don't deserve to be respected by women or other men. They're not doing shit.
Yeah.
50% are below average by definition.
Yeah.
So should you listen to that guy's guidance or management? Hell no.
Hell no.
But if you're going to be, I don't see this independent women thing. I don't see them as like the happiest women in the world, that they're in their 40s and 50s and supporting themselves. Those don't look like the happiest
And
women
you
to
know
me.
what? You're so true about that. Because if you just like take a look at real life, every lady that doesn't
And
have
you.
a man,
Yep.
they're like, I want one.
Yep.
Single mom, they're crying out, can you give me a man?
You.
Like even shut up. Even the independent one, they still want that man to be by their
What do you think it
side.
sounds like? I'm agreeing with you, but like, what do you think it sounds like to a man that, like, I spent 9 years in university. I grew up poor. I'm a high school dropout. And later on, I made over $60 million. I spent 9 years in universities. I built multiple businesses. I've been a successful real estate investor. I've been a successful investor in the stock market, etc. I helped many other people build businesses. Like many of my clients have made millions of dollars, plural. And then some young girl says, like, I don't need a man. I do this and that. I'm not listening to some man. And like, I'm not going to argue with her. I'm just laughing, I'm just like, all right, cool.
Yeah. And then you probably even wouldn't pick the girl who was going to do the wild shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's the way you market yourself depends on, is going to predicate who you attract, right? The kind of bait you put out is going to decide what kind of fish you catch.
I think that's an understated thing. I don't think women understand how much they shoot themselves in the foot from even getting access to a certain guy. When a girl says things like, I don't listen to a man, or I'm going to do what I want, or a man can't control me, you're literally ostracizing yourself from the strong, dominant, masculine men that you actually yearn for.
That you actually need.
That you actually
the last thing on my mind is trying to control the girl. Like the controlling things I would tell her to do is like, read this book. Help me with this thing. We're going to make some money together.
Yeah, like
come to the gym with me.
Definitely.
Go get some dope. Go to the grocery store and get me these couple things and any fucking thing you want. Go to the mall and get me this thing and any fucking thing you want.
Yeah, like
if I buy my 12th fucking luxury watch for $100,000, you think my girlfriends don't have nice jewelry?
Yeah.
You think that girlfriends I've had over the years, I didn't buy cars, nice jewelry, nice shit for them? I did. But it was a girl that she listened to what I told her to do. Not because I was like her boss or some demanding person. Like, if she's gonna if I'm gonna go work 14 hours a day for decades of my life, and she's like, I'm gonna do whatever I want. Like, go do that shit any place else. You're not doing that shit with me. She's gonna do what the fuck I tell her to do. She's gonna do it with a smile. She's gonna be delighted to do it. And if she's not delighted, somebody else will be delighted to do exactly that. Because I'm not asking her to do nothing that's gonna be bad for her. I'm asking her to do something that's gonna be healthy for her, healthy for her future. We both be proud of later. So, but when a guy hears that type of shit, like, I'm gonna do what I want, I'm gonna this and that. I don't give a fuck if you're a 50-year-old bartender. I don't give a fuck. What do I give a fuck if you be a 50-year-old bartender? But be a fucking 45-year-old Uber driver. But when I hear that shit, it's just like, I'm not mad. I'm like sincerely trying to give you like a couple words of caution. Like, that either means, as Myron mentioned, like you've been hanging out with some loser ass dudes and you're making the right decision so far.
Yeah.
But when you meet a high quality man that might have really changed your life in more dramatic ways than you could possibly understand right now, you're pushing him away before you ever got to meet him.
Yeah.
Before you got to know him.
Guys like that don't negotiate
That's
with
crazy.
women. Like, we just say, streets, I'm just going to fuck this girl and never talk to her again. And I don't think
I
women understand
don't even want to fuck her.
Or they don't even, or they might not even do that.
I never wanted a dumb bitch's pussy. I don't even want to fuck her.
See, some guys will be like, nah, this girl's annoying. And then other guys will just put her in the sex only category. And I don't think women understand like the gravity of the shit that they do and the shit that they say, how it can impact how a man views them. And then you're put in that sex only category forever. And they're not going to take you seriously. So, it is what it is. And I think the other thing too, that uncomfortable conversation that women need to have with themselves is, most of y'all only qualify for an average guy.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of women don't qualify for these higher status men that they think that they deserve. A lot of y'all are average women, and you should probably pair up with an average guy.
Facts.
But I think we live in a crazy social media world where girls that are 5s and 6s have access to dudes that are 9s and 10s, and they might fuck 1 or 2 of them, and they think these are the type of guys that deserve. And the reality is, a lot of y'all are very average and deserve an average man.
Oh, can I say something about the average thing?
There's nothing wrong with an average guy. Just you got to understand that you're gonna have to. You might qualify for that, and it is what it is. Not every girl's a princess like y'all think.
He wanted me to do everything, and
his
I'm
sign
like,
was bum. It's simple.
exactly. Yeah.
I know.
Right,
Virgo's can't handle shit. I was
in
born on
Texas?
September 15th. I know.
Bruh.
What part of you don't live in Presidio anymore? I'm assuming. Where are you at in Texas?
I'm with them in Odessa.
Oh, okay. You're with that. Okay. All right. What about you?
Let me just say emotionally, because I'm a Virgo.
Wait, didn't you just say you don't believe in sex?
Bruh.
No, I was hurt emotionally, but like
This is confusing.
I understand what I am. But, you can go online and read like, oh, a Virgo's this, and this. I don't believe in that. But like someone asked me, yeah, I know I'm a Virgo, and they're like, oh, okay, so you do this and you do this. But
A second ago, you just said you don't believe in signs, but now you're making an argument for the validity of signs.
Gotcha, bitch. What the fuck is
You
going
see
on?
why now you need male authority?
Nigga, what?
Yeah,
What's going on right now?
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Women need guidance, man. Because here's the thing. I don't know any dudes that actually believe in dumbass horoscopes. Only women believe in that.
Not true.
No.
Yeah, Mara.
No,
Not
couple
really.
guys that believe in horoscopes.
Okay. You do realize when you're out with a dude, he says that to fuck. He's trying to fuck. Niggas don't really believe in that shit.
Ty Lopez told me that.
I'm a Taurus.
Like,
You're a Virgo?
Yeah.
You know, Ty, he was always asking, what's your sign?
I literally have 3 friends that I know that are big YouTubers, and they all study science simply to make girls feel special to have sex.
Cool.
I say.
Nah, nigga, we can't. Come on, bro.
Chris? They like skin like you know. They like skin like you know.
That shit.
But yeah, bro, like guys literally study that shit to fuck girls. Like no guy. See, here's the difference between men and women. Men have to live in reality to get what they want. Women can live in a fantasy fucking world of bullshit and stupidity and exist. Men don't have the privilege of being able to believe in signs. Oh, you're fat? Oh, it's because I'm a Virgo. Could you imagine that shit? Oh, I'm broke because I'm a Scorpio. Would a girl take me seriously if I said that shit? But I see girls all the time. Raging bitches. Oh, it's because I'm a Gemini. And we excuse that fuckery. You know, I can't punch somebody and be like, oh, sorry, bro. I'm fucking Aquarius. Only women say that dumb shit. Like,
that astrology game works, fellas. That's just something y'all can take. Take that game.
It does.
That shit works.
Because girls,
okay.
Girls say they don't believe in it, and then they make an argument for it, as we just saw a second ago.
Let's start wrapping this up.
Oh,
what? Yeah, go ahead. What do you want to say?
I just want to say that astrology is based in science also, and it is backed up. But go ahead. It is actually backed up. Not what you're reading online.
What's your sign? What's your sign?
I'm a Capricorn, but
is that why you ran that dude over?
Exactly. no, it's actually
Flower world, man.
No.
Okay. Man. That question is for Miss Odessa in the corner.
Wow, I really I would say because like I said, it's 50-50, and at the end of the day, I am there to do a job, and I signed up for that. You know, I mean, getting into a relationship, I signed up for that as well, but at the end of the day, that job affects my money.
Okay.
So I would feel more comfortable that way.
What about other Miss Texas that has the arms folded? You gotta get involved here.
I think what y'all had said, how maybe I just haven't found the right man, because I don't find it a problem to be submissive, but a man really hasn't brought out my femininity like that. Like my, what is it called?
Femininity.
Sorry. Sorry. But anyway, and so like, I feel like
What's that word?
if I find a man that really does that, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind being like, okay, babe, you want me to go do this? Oh, babe, do you want I ain't capping.
No,
I just haven't found the right man.
She's serious.
Like, I'm being so serious.
She's
but-
19,
This is the second smartest thing you said
and,
today.
and that's another thing.
Yeah.
I'm also so young,
Yeah.
and so like,
Stupid.
and like,
No,
I
Chris.
need to.
Chris, come on.
Stupid.
Chris, come on.
I know I'm not stupid. It's okay. He can do all the funny
You are.
shit he wants.
Let her talk, bro. Come
But the thing is, you know, like if I do find the right man, I will 100%, most definitely. And I still honestly would be like, we can still go 50-50. But if the man was like, no, like let me pay the bill, let me, you know, it's got to be the right man.
Let me ask you a question
It's
real
got to
quick.
be.
What if you know, a guy came up to you and he was wearing heels and he was, you know, maybe had lipstick on or some shit, or he was fairly feminine. He said, hey, listen, I'm going to act masculine. I just need you to be feminine. How would you react to that? Would you give that guy a chance?
I would have to get to know that guy. I would
Stop
have to
the
get to
cap.
understand him.
Okay, let's
I would
operate in
but
reality
I'm not-
here. You would not give him a chance because he's acting like a woman, correct?
No, I didn't say that.
The reality is you would not give him a chance. You'd be like, what the
But-
fuck? Like, I don't like girls. What are you? What are you? You a T-former or something like that? So my point with that is,
That's such a random question to be
well,
asking
I'm
on
gonna
this
spin
topic.
it. I'm gonna spin it around. You're saying you're gonna be submissive
Yeah,
or
you-
feminine for the right guy, but what if you come off as masculine because it's naturally there and he's just not gonna give you a chance?
Then if
Same
the man,
exact
if the
example.
man cannot bring out the femininity, or I can't even say that word. Sorry.
The femininity out of you.
Yes, then he's not my
Cool.
man.
If you can't
It's
bring the
not-
masculinity out of me, I'm not gonna be masculine. See your logic? Like, you don't
Y'all
see.
are funny.
No, what I'm trying to say is like you're not gonna accept.
I get you. You're right.
Yeah, like I'm just using your logic against you. You're saying, oh, I need a man to bring the femininity out of me.
But
No,
you're
why don't you
really
just be
not
feminine?
using you're switching around what I'm saying. But okay.
Yeah, because I'm giving you the functional equivalent. I have to do it that way because men and women are different.
Okay.
You're okay. Let's go through this logically. Okay.
Okay.
So you said a man needs to bring the femininity out of you. I said, cool. I need a woman to bring the masculinity out of me. I'm going to act like a lady until I find the right girl to bring the masculinity out of me. That's what you're basically saying.
That's you.
I need a man that's masculine to bring the femininity out of me. That's crazy. Why not just be feminine and actually attractive so the guy doesn't have to bring the femininity out of you? You should just be naturally a feminine woman, just like I should naturally be a masculine guy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, you know, I didn't have to like tell my girlfriend to do a bunch of shit. She was just already the kind of girl I wanted.
And if you're the
You know what
right
I'm
man,
saying?
if
And
you're the right man, she's gonna do that.
no, but she was already like that, is what I'm trying to say.
Because you were the right man,
no,
right?
No, she was like that before I met her, is what I'm trying to
She's
say.
a feminine woman.
She was, and she attracted the man she wanted. You know what I'm saying? So like the type of marketing you put out is I wasn't trying to control her, right? Like when I
No,
had
I
her,
get what you're saying.
right?
Okay, I like see, I'm learning
You get
new
what I'm saying?
things. Like I do appreciate, but you're not really coming off in the right way. You said it the
Yeah,
correct way. I see what you mean
Right,
because you attract what you
put
give
out.
off.
Yeah.
So okay.
No, the reason you like what I said
And
is
I'm
because
gonna
I
take
use
that, and I'm gonna
No.
take that now, and I'm gonna,
See, this is
use
a
that
perfect
in my
example.
life.
Hold
I
on.
appreciate that.
This
Thank you.
literally proves
How you said it.
that women care more about how things are said versus factual relevancy and logic and rationale. I quite literally broke it down from a deductive problem standpoint. This is what I mean when I say women aren't deductive problem solvers. You didn't like what I said because you didn't like the way I said it, even though it was 100% factual.
I know you right.
It's
but
just
you
being
also-
respectful
You
at the end of the day.
Well,
here's the thing.
It's respect. We wanted to talk about respect. It's respect.
No, it's not. It's not. Here's the thing. This is what I'm trying to say. Women care more about how things are said versus what is said. This is why men are way better at taking criticism, debunking your point from before. Men listen to the message, not how it's carried out to a degree, especially if it's coming from another authority. I'm telling you, yo, this is what it is, and I gave you an analogy, and you didn't like it, and you dismissed it just because of how I said it. So that proves my point that women are emotional.
But when a smooth ass nigga said it, she was like, "Yeah,
Right?
I mean,
whatever he wants.
No, I mean that's just a sense. That's
Either
just
way,
a trait of lower IQ, not
told
being
you
able
the
to
truth.
process information because your feelings get in the way. That's just a tenement of lower IQ, which is fine. You're 19.
We know each other for like almost a decade. He and I are good friends for like 9 years. And I didn't really like his last girlfriend.
Ooh.
I really didn't. I tolerated her because it's my friend. He's a good friend. I didn't really like his last girlfriend. And you know what? When I met this girl, some time ago, and she is very. I hope you're not offended by that.
Okay.
But when I met her, no, she's polite. She's more intelligent. She's better looking.
Yeah.
And she also has, that like there's like a warmth and femininity that she goes out of her way to try to take care of you and look out for you. And I thought that was wonderful because he's my friend, like my friend, We made a lot of money together. We helped each other on business things. We had like a very sincere friendship on a lot of levels. And when I seen like, oh, he got like this nice lady that's like going out of her way to take care of him and look out for him, I'm like, that's the type of girl that I would want him to have. That's the type of treatment that I want my good friend to have. And so when I saw that, it's like, oh, that's good. And then I got to ask myself, like, is that how she is right now in front of me? But no, when I've been around her many times, and she's always that way.
She's always like that.
Yeah. And it's like that's
she's like rubbing his head and stuff while she's standing there.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, right.
But no one had to make her like that. Is what I'm trying to say.
She's not playing the role. She's not pretending. She's not playing the role. It's like that's the type of woman she is, and she's going to get a certain type of man because of that.
Yeah.
Right. Masculine women can only wear the mask on for so long. Like I know offense, but you two ladies in the corner are fairly masculine, and it's gonna show at some point. Like a guy that's masculine is gonna see that shit and get annoyed and be like, "Damn, this girl's streets only, sex only." You know what I mean? And that's how guys look at women that are masculine. Like, what the fuck? This girl doesn't listen to me. She doesn't obey me. Like, this is a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna take her seriously.
Could you imagine if he was
being honest?
Your man was right here, and he was seeing your behavior right now, versus if you're just always feminine, you'd be like, "Yeah, she's hot, feminine. I'm gonna give her a shot." Versus kind of masculine. I don't know, man. I think I'm good.
What he just said, that's how much time a guy that has 50 million, $100 million plus dollars, that's how much time he's going to make that assessment.
One look.
He's going to
done.
The same way, the same amount of time that any pretty woman would take to look at a guy and be like, nah. That's how much time you're going to get. It's not like, oh, if he does this or that, then I'm gonna. No. It's exactly the same amount of time that like a pretty woman needs to assess a homeless man and be like, that's not my best option. Let me just keep it moving.
Or worse yet, he talks to her, sells her the dream, but the whole time in the back of his mind, he was like, I'm only gonna have sex with this girl.
Yeah, this is
a lot of
subset
guys do
those.
that too.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of it's because, you know, like she said, she's young, man, you know, so, you know, some of the stuff you learn from experience, you know, but like when you said, you know, that's how they get the power, you can't give them that power. And that's just like, you know, you're limiting yourself, you know, but I get why you said that because, you know, limit some of the maybe experiences you've had. You can only talk from the experience you had, right? But, you know, when I was, you know, when I told my girl, man, yo, quit that teaching job. She was a teacher. Quit that teaching job. I wasn't trying to like,
control her.
Finally control her. Like she was already doing stuff that I, you know.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but like how you said, it comes from past experience, and
Yeah.
it does. And that's another thing that I'm self-aware of is my past relationship. That it fucked me up.
It was abusive, right?
Very
physical,
emotional
damage.
And so like that's why I said what I said. But you know, I'm taking all of what you're saying in, and I really do I do appreciate it because that's true, because not every man is gonna be like how my ex was, but my ex was very much so like that. It was he got me, I left home for him. I was, you know, and so it was like he had me right under his thumb. And so now I'm like, nope, can't nobody, nope.
Yeah,
I
so
got
you
this
like
on
trying
my
to
own.
protect yourself because you dealt with that in the past.
And that's why I
get
say I have not found the right man.
that. Yeah, especially like you're still a teenager, right?
You gotta be-
experienced that,
and I'm young,
basically
and-
a kid, you know. what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Question:
Yeah.
what are like the rules that he put on you that you had a problem with?
Oh,
How old was he?
he was 2 years older than me. So I was 16 when we started dating. He was 18.
Okay.
Whenever I
Oh,
moved
so he
out,
was a kid too, right? You know,
Yeah.
like
yes,
he was a kid.
But an
Yeah.
adult.
And Texas has Romeo and Juliet laws. So okay, so what rules or boundaries did he put on you that were so toxic and you didn't like?
so I had to deactivate all my social media.
Okay.
He had to drive me everywhere. If he was in his car, he drove. I drove behind him.
Okay.
He would drop me off at work. He would pick me up. Whenever I was driving alone, it was very bad, y'all. And I don't even mean to get like, but I'm saying like this, and that's another thing. Everybody is.
So social media
comes from their
deactivation,
childhood.
Drive,
You know what I mean?
Drive with him. What else did he do?
Just a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Like I can't even.
If it's so much, why can't you name it?
I don't gotta name shit to you. Thank you. I'm sorry, but no. And if I would need to leave, I can.
It just hurts.
And
her,
matter
I
of
think.
fact, I will.
Okay.
If you want me to.
You can. I mean, you can go. I mean.
All right.
I just asked a simple question. I don't.
But the thing
you
is,
said it's a lot of things, and I said, well, if it's a lot of things, you should be able to easily name them.
I did just name a couple.
You only named
It's
two.
on a personal level that she
And
like,
I'm just saying. I was
She's just a
trying to
little
say
hurt.
that
It's still sensitive to her. She's just a little hurt.
it's not necessarily that. It's.
I'm sticking up for you.
Because
Shut
my
up.
point is,
Shut up when a man's sticking up for you.
See, because my point here is that I think that these things were put in place to protect you from yourself. That's the point I was trying to make here. But you can only name two things. But I think these things are actually to your benefit to a degree. Deactivating your social media, him wanting to be around you when you're driving, etc. Like I think that's from like a protection standpoint, and that's kind of a man's duty is to protect the woman from herself, because women typically do stupid shit when they're single that lowers their value.
At the same time, dude was a kid, right? He's a fucking
And-
teenager.
and,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? I don't even know if we can like say like oh, a man should do this. Like he was a fucking teenager.
But let
Yeah,
me be
and
very
we were
clear.
both
Hold on.
kids.
I'm
We
going
were
to give you
both
one warning,
kids,
by
you
the
know?
way. Like, you're on a podcast. Don't ever disrespect me like that ever again. I'm serious. And if you don't like it, you can leave. But you're not going to talk to me crazy on my own show. This is an opportunity for you. Let me make that extremely clear.
I don't. I'm gonna leave.
Just
Then get out.
Matter of
Then
fact,
get out. It's fine.
all right.
Get out.
Sorry.
Get out. Just make it quick. Put your headphones down. Just walk out. Make it quick.
I really thought it was gonna be you.
He had it down from the
I really thought it was
Y'all
gonna
thought
be
you didn't know I was cool.
you.
Shit.
I'm a good friend,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna
Nobody
follow
cares.
my
Just make it
bestie
quick.
out.
Get out. Oh, both of y'all leaving? All right, cool. Just make it quick. Grab your phones, your purses.
Every time I'm on.
Just have them put their shoes on outside.
It's
or whatever.
your fault.
Like,
I'm a Virgo, that's why.
Everybody has
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I can't help it. It's not my fault.
you know what I mean? Like these girls think like I'm just some regular dude you could talk to crazy. Like, the fuck out of here, bro. Anyway.
Sydney.
Damn, right? Almost made it to
The
that.
energy was off anyway, so
Yo, every time Brandon's on the panel,
Every time, without exception.
Like, you got people here that are way wiser, older, make more money, telling you how the world really works. You want to be on some dumb shit. living out in the middle of fucking Odessa, Texas, think you know what the fuck you're talking about. That's the middle of nowhere, bro. I used to live in Texas. Don't know shit about life.
Don't know if I